Hey everybody, I'm Psychroclasm, and I'm not typically that into dating simulators, and I'm really not that into KFC. And before I start, I want to make a formal apology to Egan, because I really did want to do a live reading of the KFC erotic novel, or romance novel, or whatever it was, but October snuck the fuck up on me. So I didn't really have time to prepare it. But you know what I do like? I like Professor Fluffy Butt, and I like whatever Joe's Bizarre Adventure character this guy is. So I'm gonna play I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator, which has an overwhelmingly positive rating. I'm really just not that into KFC, but I think it's hilarious that they've made a dating sim because of, like, it is Japan that has the Christmas tradition of eating KFC, right? Anyway, I do love Shokugeki no Soma, and I'm not going into this with the idea that I'm going to romance Colonel Sanders. That's not my goal. My goal is to beat him at his own game and take over his fried chicken empire. They probably didn't program that in, but I'm gonna try, damn it. KFC presents. Ah, fuck! Hang on. No, shut up! Shut the fuck up! I didn't route my audio through my headphones. That is too loud. Like, if clothes don't fly off, this game is not worth it. And it's free. No, okay, never mind. I changed my mind. Just for this cinematic, this whole thing has been worth it. Oh my god. Okay. What happens if I hit continue? Will it just, like, start a new game? Okay. This is the most important part. Billy. It's just always Billy. God. I love the way food looks in cartoons. I have completely fucked myself over by playing a food game on a diet. Of course it's not voiced. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. What is under my pillow? Why is it glowing under there? Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Will you shut the fuck up? Smack that clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh my god. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and find your imagination getting away from you. I have no intention of taking this seriously. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Okay, that part needed to be voiced. Thank you. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Does KFC even serve breakfast? Hang on. Apparently they did have a breakfast menu in, like, 2016. I don't know if it's still a thing. So that means that this is possibly not. Well, no, it's gotta be, because I just woke up. This is an old-ass biscuit that is still steaming. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forget to put on any deodorant before running out the door. God damn it. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I'm gonna laugh at that every time. What is this popcorn bucket thing? Oh, it's probably a chicken bucket. What is this chicken bucket button? Oh, it's the menu button. Okay. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, blah! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, I'm not nervous. What's it? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? You can't taste the love in your own food? That's sad. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? If you can't put love into your own food, you might fail. Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only Are you shitting me? 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? If I change it to school gossip, I feel like it's just gonna freak her out more. Pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller had our tarot cards read? Oh, the lady with the mask that gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget that. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting in a world with your heartfelt cooking. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. She just said she can't taste the love. Why are you lying to her? As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have those killer bangs. You do indeed. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can... Okay. The writer of this and I are on the same page. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when somebody smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Why would you need custom engraved measuring spoons? The measurements should be on the measuring spoons already. Why would you need to customize it? It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Okay. Hello, Ashley. AESHLEIGH. 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 Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Oh, you want to start this shit. Okay, bitch. You leave Billy's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, as he stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van. You rang. Oh, I hate you already. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have just been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. It's like an apron, but also one of those things you wear with a tuxedo? I assume this is fashion of some sort. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would even allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Oh, hi. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. He also has a juice box. Alrighty. Oopsie. I think it's broken. Your asshole or the window? You reach forward and easily pull the door open. I thought it said he was going for a window. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name's Pop. I was named after my pop. Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his clearly... his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Billy. So you're gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of... It's just you, Miriam. It is literally just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. The other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Can we talk about this board real quick? There's geometry, and I think more geometry. I'm bad at math. But there's also a bucket of chicken. Wait, this school probably would have actual classes, possibly, maybe, right? Because there's no cooking equipment in this room. Anyway, you stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in the front of the class. Adorable. He is indeed. Oh, his name is Sprinkles. I like him less now. This seems unsanitary. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Okay, I guess this is our culinary class. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS AL. Really? Oh, I love him again. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Nikitsuite Sanda Senpai! You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew that anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Hang on, let me look up what young Colonel Sanders actually looked like. Hang on. Oh, weirdly, he looks kind of like Matt Smith. That's strange. You just gotta remember that he grows up to look like... this. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student, his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. He got a shoulder pocket. Is that a thing? It's him, If it isn't my favorite student, Harland? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Alright. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong. Oh, I guess they're all looking at me. I was like, who the fuck would look at me? I thought we were all supposed to be staring at Colonel Sanders. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melt into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Really? My no deodorant decision is gonna carry forward? Hold on just a second. Nobody talks about my skinny shin friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Billy sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Miriam, tone it the fuck down. I'm not here for you. I have no option but to turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of me. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. In it is a stick of deodorant. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Okay, yeah, I guess we're gonna go with that instead of whatever I was doing before. Please, use my handkerchief. No. No. Let me reiterate this in a way that you can understand. No. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. No, I'm not. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Okay, it looks like they're gonna kind of force me into the falling in love with Colonel Sanders route. So, maybe if I take the handkerchief, I can gain his confidence. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. So beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face. I really don't. I want it to be like soaking wet. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has a natural scent on it. It smells the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. Might even be really adorable tiny food. Oh, I hope so. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. Yes! That's all I want. I want a Shokugeki with Colonel Sanders. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... What is this sound effect that this man has? Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? Oh yeah, it is a 3-day semester. I guess he could probably... You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. He's so cute when he's enraged. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Ah, shit. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom and as everyone stands silent in obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. I ate a biscuit. That has all the essential vitamins and minerals. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Jesus, I can't read. I'm kind of glad I didn't do the romantic novel thing. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? I have 2 choices that are food, which seems like a bad idea if he's a culinary professor, unless my food is wonderful. I'm going with the rubber ball. You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not really clear if that enamored to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. He's just going to not acknowledge it. Okay. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Billy, there's a seat here. Seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Okay, am I going to seduce Colonel Sanders? Nah. Move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Words. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders, he's such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. Are you trying to give me advice for the next time I do this? I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz of... God damn it, Pop. This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? It doesn't fucking matter, because they're probably going to collide. Ooh. That second option is so goddamn tempting. I'm gonna do it. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to chicken. A forest is part of a tree. Or no, wait. A tree is part of a forest. A feather is part of a chicken. Okay, I should have read the options first because I would have gone to feather immediately. That's right. What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created? The fucking spork. Easy. That's not even just a KFC thing. It is multiple tools in one. What food is best for a broken heart? I think, like, scientifically proven, I think it's chocolate, isn't it? Although, ooh, pancake that looks like a silly face is definitely an option. Alright, we'll go with anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. I have this weird feeling that everything I could have picked was right. Sprinkle's a good boy. He's a talking dog that teaches at a culinary school. He is the best boy. Which is also correct. 5 out of 5. Awesome. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? No. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I fucking know he is. I'm an impressive son of a bitch. I know we just met, but I have to confess. Oh, I know we just met, but I think I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Billy! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Awesome, we're halfway through day 1 already, and it's only been 23 fucking minutes. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that the school is dedicated to cooking, but also be serious about eating. This place has a watermelon theme. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. See, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh! In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what the food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Hang on a second. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that. Shit, I keep forgetting to make him sound like a bumpkin. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is poison. Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger AESHLEIGH has prepared to follow up, but suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any... Oh, I'll take his! Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. His pupils disappear. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind to meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything in it that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. We're going to go with the first one because I'm going to steal this fucking recipe. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Salt? Look, if you've had KFC chicken, salt? Yes. Pepper? Also definitely yes. Like it's visible. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy, something dark. Wait, you dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it be a... He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use... You try and go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant for you. Yeah, I'm gonna stop saying this, and I'm just gonna say it's MSG. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet now you know. Mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by lunch. That's the opposite of what is supposed to happen. No one's noticed that you traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I have no option but to approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so broadly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. Anything for a fellow chef! What exactly was on that chicken? My dick! Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask! Why? Why do you have that? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some ideas of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Just tell me your goddamn secrets, Colonel Sanders. What's a rush? The semester's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use MSG. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. MSG? Wow! You'd never have guessed that. Didn't I already guess it? It's just censored. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. That's honestly true. Like, you really can't find MSG in stores. Like, I had to order some. And MSG definitely isn't the flavor you've tasted before. It's so savory. It's salt, but it's meaty. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. Oh, is this a new censored thing? Okay. While you're wrapped in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing on the quad. Let me guess, his hair and apron are both blowing in the breeze. Oh no, he's just doing that weird pose. It's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I'm thinking about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Is there a tell me more ingredients option? Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea. Add an additional ingredient. I'm assuming that will get bad results and be modest and thoughtful. Wait, is he crying? I'm so curious. I've got to do it. You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that. That's exactly right. I remember because I've tasted it before. It stopped at like a random fried chicken stand the other day, and their chicken tasted exactly like that. Did you just compare my fried chicken recipe to a random fried chicken stand? Well, yeah, I did, but it was a really good stand, especially considering it was frozen first. Oh. Frozen chicken? Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger. I can't believe you'd say such a thing. You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship from which it can never recover. He's hurt. How could you? Hey, Billy, you know this game was called a dating sim, right? If that's your idea of dating, this is not the game for you. I love this so much. Game over! No! It's okay. It's been 30 minutes. I might try this again later, but I have so much October shit to prepare for. I didn't even make it through one day. Hang on, what does try again get me? I think it froze. Yep, it definitely froze. Oh, no, yep. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Okay, we might as well keep going. This isn't that far. Be modest, but thoughtful. They're just not gonna let me steal the recipe for myself. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty and savory and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Billy. I'm sure you'll be a big success. Well, I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. I see 6 ingredients. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. It's just those 6 ingredients. Alright then. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second, no. We have to show our stuff. Don't show your stuff. Don't show anybody your stuff. What if I totally blow it? Don't do that either. You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students. Does the podium just travel with him? Is it like on wheels? For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I guess we're doing this. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner? Sure, Billy. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam's left standing all alone because I'm a fucking asshole, apparently. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Are those magnets that they're using to make his face? Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick 4. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank. So obviously Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. What? It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. What even? Are you like a pressure cooker? What are you?
Warp, warp, warp.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue, hardly know ya. I hate you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Well, looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a no, it doesn't. It takes a flint and a steel to make a fire. Well, I don't know. I guess you could smack 2 flints together. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Look, I'm starting to get the idea here. And, I don't think I'm going to be allowed to use anything but KFC foods. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Yeah, I thought about making a super, super dirty joke there, but we're not gonna go there. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? Yes. Sanders. And gravy. Couldn't imagine one without the other. I don't really like gravy either. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No, Van, it's not happening. While I'm over here crushing Billy's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Oh, he's crying. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. What is this music? Howdy there, Ashley. Van. We working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Billy was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. Oh, them a hand. Nice. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts about where Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Take your thick-ass thighs and get out of my station. But also, if you want to keep your thick-ass thighs in my station, I'd be totally cool with that. Don't you feel deep down that we cast a complementary shadow? Oh, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. Let's have this conversation right now. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really gonna go at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. And turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. We've already paired off. I have to pick my partner. I'm here to learn and express myself via cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Billy as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Billy's natural talent or their loyalty. Damn, Colonel Sanders, alright. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. It really does a little bit. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and the short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van hurls, tastes the dripping. Wait. He tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Billy. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. I'm about to do something stupid. Can I ask Potatoes Face? Van Van rushes over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Why? Why is this good? Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain just for a moment, and is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. God. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're as motionless as statues. The bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite the obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello! I just turned into a ghost over here! Seeing that you're shaken up by the reality... Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Spooky? Spooky, you say? Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Billy? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should all follow our dreams with our hearts, that our souls may grant them the wishes floating on the shooting star. Hang on, I fucked that up, but you got the gist. Hey, no, shut up, I'm the one here to say inspiration. What the fuck happened to your hair? I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Did I do something bad? Did I fuck up? Is this what was supposed to happen? The sport monster is here to fight a hero. Sorry.
The sport monster is here to fight a hero.
Oh, he really just showed up. Okay. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Why do you look like mashed potatoes? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss the syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? What the hell is going on? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? I'm going to attempt to eat it. Or I will attempt to cook with love. It does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy. Cover me in your hot gravy, Spork Monster. Get it all on my face. I take 1 damage. Is my only attack cook with love? It worked. Yeah, it totally worked last time. Yep. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I guess I'll defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation? No, I have no qualms about fighting this thing. Hold your head between your hands. It's a dream, isn't it? You hold your head between your hands and mutter, this isn't happening, this isn't happening. Spork Monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take... Wait, no, that's Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I guess I have to keep attacking. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stopped here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hang on, I gotta check something. I'm not sure how accurate this is, but apparently chicken power is about 26... it's about 26 chickens to 1 horsepower. So he has summoned the power of... He has summoned roughly 39 horsepower. Pop Pie Power Pinch! Pop Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me! Hang on. Okay, so I did the math again. Apparently that Power Pinch could have powered a 60-watt light bulb for roughly 8 minutes. So that's pretty powerful. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. He attacked out of nowhere. And Colonel Sanders power pinched him. Ah, fuck it, I'll spare him. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't
forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said.
Well, then what's the point of not forgetting it? The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. 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 Is that the nameless student? Because it also sounds like a name for a dog. I'm also aware that Orko is the magician from He-Man. Borko. Corbo. Robco. Robok. Robok? It does have a chicken on the front of it. Robok. Borko. Oh, Borko? That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. I know you can't see it, but my cursor is quivering. Okay, never mind, I moved it. It's not doing it anymore. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, the darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over as you are tucked in tightly. Good night. My Colonel, I just said that I couldn't muster any words. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love... What? Like, instructing... Is Colonel Sanders the my love in this sentence? Or is he instructing my love? I mean, dreams are fucking weird. Alright, I guess that means the unnamed student is still in the class. You awake on day 2 and call it quits because this is taking for fucking ever. So, this is gonna have to wait, I think, until much, much later. But I do plan to finish this. For some reason. Anyway, till the next video, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you around. Bye.